Welcome, welcome. This is Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And we're going back to the Professions of the Verse series. This is part 10. It's all about personnel transport. As you can see, we have the MPUV personnel transport. It is the entry level transport, I would say. And it comes with a Javelin, I believe, if you get a Javelin. So Argo Astronautics makes this. It's commonly known as Argo Personnel. It's geared towards a simple but incredibly important responsibility, moving groups of people from place to place. The UEE Navy uses these extensively, and any new recruit can likely recall the terrifying moments in which such a ship carried them from their first space assignment or to their first space assignment. In civilian hands, the Argo personnel ships are adapted from everything as standard taxi services to makeshift combat dropships. They're capable of carrying up to 8 people and equipment as well. So that ship is a cool little ship. It does not have jump or quantum drive, so you can only fly it short distances. Most of these ships are going to fall in either like a military type transport or a VIP type transport or a public transport type ship. This one is very much could be used as military or public transport. It does carry 8 people in this little bitty tiny ship. Really cool that you can transport that many people in it because it's so small. As you can see, it's kind of cramped in here. I think the Argo is really cool, especially when you're just trying to move people, and it may be able to come in under the radar if you're trying to come in stealthily somewhere because of its size. It may have a smaller signature. So on to the next one. I would consider the Vanguard Hoplite a military type transport. It's a cross between the winning Vanguard deep space fighter and a dedicated boarding ship. Adapting the reliable design for amphibious operations, the Hoplite is a perfect tool for inserting an armored strike team with enough firepower to get them out again. And this ship is about 38 meters long, 26.5 wide, and 9.5 meters tall. It's considered a medium ship, and I believe you can carry up to 5 people in the back of it. So it can transport quite a few troops if you need to make a quick drop. I don't know, I'm guessing you could use this as kind of a long-range fighter dropship. I know that the Javelin has a hangar bay big enough to fit one of these, and they were going to try to fit a Redeemer in that bay until they decided the Redeemer wasn't good the way it was, and they made the Hoplite to kind of fulfill that role. I hope the Redeemer will still be able to fulfill the correct role for the Javelin, or a standalone role as a gunship. But as of right now, this is kind of a military type transport ship, and it could be a good one depending on what you're using it for. And I'll take you to the back to show you the jump seats where the troops will sit. It's not a big ship. As you can see, there's 1, 2 on the left and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the right, so it's actually got room for 6 troops. Not as much room as the Argo, but this one is jump and quantum capable. So if you're trying to decide between ships, the Argo Mole is a mining ship. The Argo MPU, the personnel ship, has 8, and it's not going to be your first choice for ships because you're not going to get a whole lot of use out of it until you're transferring from your own ship to another station or ship. Then you have the Prowler. I can't wait for this to come into the game next patch in 3.9. This thing is 34 meters long, 33 wide, and 15 tall. It's considered a medium ship with a crew capacity of 2. It's named after the UPE military designation. The Prowler is a modernized version of the infamous Tavaran armored personnel carrier. Asperia's astro-engineers were given unmitigated access to study original versions of the ship recently discovered in the Cabal system to help meticulously reconstruct the vessel. Now, the Prowler is the perfect fusion of two cultures: the elegance and effectiveness of the Tavaran war machine combined with the reliability of modern human technology. And this thing's going to have a couple of arms on the side that will descend whenever you're trying to land or board, as you can see here. These arms are designed to protect the personnel that are leaving through the sides of the ship. There's going to be some sort of force field there that they can just jump out of and, go on their attack run. So pretty neat. The Tavaran ships, this is the only one that's in the game, so I'm looking forward to it. Excuse me. Then we have the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie came in during CitizenCon. It was a surprise ship. This thing, in the days of antiquity, the Valkyrie were believed to choose who would live and who would die on the field of war. Now Anvil's putting the choice in your hands. Seize the fate and turn the tide of battle. Rugged, high-performance jump seats safely transport up to 20 personnel into and out of the fray. A vehicle bay and speed ramp efficiently launch ground-based transport or reconnaissance vehicles for unmatched support. 4 powerful VTOL thrusters facilitate surgically precise takeoffs and landings, while a devastating array of weaponry blurs the line between dropship and gunship. This thing's got 2 turrets, man turrets. The pilot can control a gun, and it's got 2 door guns. It is really awesome. You could carry 20 troops. 20 troops. So as far as military transports or dropships, this is the bomb. And this thing so reminds me of the ship on Aliens, the dropship that they use there. So I really, really, really like this ship. It's really cool. I use it pretty often in the verse. It comes in 2 different paint jobs, the regular Valkyrie and the Valkyrie Liberator. The Liberator was only available to those who bought at CitizenCon or after CitizenCon. So you're not going to probably be able to get your hands on this one anytime soon, but the regular Valkyrie will come available from time to time and during the ship sale, the anniversary sale in November. If you man all the guns, this thing is a battle wagon. And they had a really impressive demo at CitizenCon a couple years back where they had a tumbrel jump out of the back and the guns opened up on some turrets at a base that they were assaulting. Very cool. This thing has a lot of potential for any kind of ground or air-to-ground combat situations. As you see, there's several beds there for the crew. And when you climb down here, these are all the jump seats for your Marines, your troops, whatever. There's 10 on this side, and then there's going to be 10 on the other side as well. As you can see, that's a turret. There you go. And plenty of room in the cargo bay for your guys to put a vehicle. You can put a rover, Ursa rover in here. You can put a couple of Tumbrel Cyclones. I think I had up to 5 vehicles in it earlier today. We had some really cool footage of doing some halo jumps. I am looking forward to putting those or editing those together so you guys can watch those because they were a lot of fun to do. So up next is going to be the Genesis Starliner from Crusader Industries. I really love this ship. It is a very cool ship. It's not in the game yet. It's still under concept. It is another landmark Crusader Industries transport design, and it utilizes award-winning manufacturing techniques and the highest quality parts to create one thing: a next-generation passenger ship at the price that won't break your budget. Crusader Industries' proprietary Neo-G engine technology offers some of the most efficient flight for a ship of this size. So this is going to be like a passenger liner. It's like an airplane, commercial airplane, but it's going to be a commercial space plane. Its length is 85 meters, 90 meter beam, which means it's this width, 16 meters tall. It's considered a large ship. Max crew of 8. This thing is not decked out to be like a gunship or anything, but they do have variants, like a military variant that could transport troops. The gameplay, you're supposed to be able to set up people that'll actually, serve drinks and wait on the commercial passengers that are in the back while, you have a pilot and all that. So very cool. Next one up is going to be more of the VIP transport, and that would be like the 600i from Origin. This is a very pretty ship. They considered it a multi-role luxury vessel from Origin that features exquisite detailed hull design that balances performance and versatility in a sleek and timeless form. The 600i is designed with a cutting-edge modular technology allowing you to customize your ship for your needs. Taking the family on a long-distance trip across the stars, while the touring module lets your guests relax at ease. With stunning furniture from some of the Empire's top designers, you could also carry, one or two special VIPs in this thing and fly them wherever you need to go. I really like the styling from Origin. I kind of hope they redo the 600i a little bit, because the 890 Jump, which we'll talk about here in a few minutes, is definitely the prettier of the two, and the styling is definitely more in line. Don't get me wrong, the 600i is pretty cool, but the 890 Jump, they really outdid themselves on it. You'll see that in the future. Sorry, I'm still recovering from my allergies, so I have a cough every once in a while. I apologize. Now we have the Constellation Phoenix and the Phoenix Emerald. Really no difference between the two other than color. The Phoenix Emerald is green, and it's kind of a St. Patty's Day one. The regular Phoenix is white. It's a dedicated luxury spacecraft for discerning star captain. The Constellation Phoenix can be operated as an organization command ship and features a luxurious redesigned interior. The Phoenix comes with the Lynx rover and the Kruger P-72 Archimedes fighter. The thing is 61 meters long, 26 wide, and 14 meters tall, and is considered a large size. It's not as big as the 600i, but it can accommodate more passengers. When I do my walk-around tour, you'll see that. Now, the Phoenix, it says, whether you're a discerning socialite or a freewheeling party animal, the Constellation Phoenix Emerald is your personal passport to entertainment. With a swank interior cabin design specifically for revelry and a limited edition lucky paint job, the Emerald is the perfect venue to sip a glass of Radagast Gold or throw back a green sleeping tiger malt while hurtling luxuriously through the stars. Just be sure to bring your designated pilot. The Phoenix Emerald comes with a Lynx rover and a Kruger P-72 Archimedes fighter. Same stats as the regular Phoenix. This is a really cool ship. This was one of the first ones that I really wanted to grab, especially as far as VIP gameplay was concerned. It was supposed to be better than any of the other Constellation ships. Come with more powerful shields, a better power plant, the special rover, the P-72 Archimedes. Everything about this ship was supposed to be special. It was supposed to have point defense guns. When it came out, everybody was a little disappointed when they, I guess, redesigned it and it became flight ready, because it didn't have the point defense guns. It didn't have the better shield. It didn't have all these things that were promised to it. It looked good, but it just didn't have the superiority to the other Constellation ships that everybody was sold on. They have gone back and said they may put in point defense cannons eventually, and this little area down below here in a minute that we'll go to could be used to store things like a smuggler's compartment could be. Originally it was supposed to be like that, but then they said no, and then they've gone back because people pitched a stink, deservedly so. And here's a bigger bedroom here. Maybe you've got a couple that are staying with you. Over to the right of the screen right now was where the hot tub would come out, but the button wouldn't activate. so we couldn't get the hot tub out. And of course, this is the cargo bay area where you could store that Lynx rover, or if you just wanted to carry a bunch of cargo, you could stack it there. The bay does drop down to the ground to park things in or to transport things in and out. So the next one, and probably the best VIP ship, is the 890 Jump by Origin. With an elegant, sleek exterior that bellies its spacious interior, the 890 Jump is a true engineering marvel, crafted to impress from every angle by combining a unique, innovative design with the finest materials and the most advanced technology. The result is a vessel that is in a class of its own, a masterpiece worthy of the name Origin. If you look at the measurements on the stats page, they are completely wrong. It says 123 meters long. This thing's closer to 200 meters. 52 wide, that may be more accurate, I don't know. Height, it's much higher than 24 meters, but it most definitely is a capital ship, and it has a lot of displacement, and the cargo capacity is not 1,600 like it says on its page. It's going to be a lot lower than that. Still effective, but that kind of depends on what you want to put in a cargo bay. It does have room to put a ballista, which is an anti-aircraft vehicle. So you could put that in the lower bay, cargo bay, and then it does have a hangar up top that can store most ships of the fighter size or light fighter size. It will store an Anvil Hurricane quite well, which is considered kind of a medium heavy fighter. And yeah, I mean, if you're going to be out there, you might as well put a ship in there, right? It comes with an 85X, which is a little puddle jumper, you want to call it that. It's a small touring ship. It's a two-seater. You can fit two in the hangar bay. So really awesome. And as you can see here, it's got a bar, like a full dining area, an executive area. And we're gonna go back into the bar here. So it can definitely accommodate a lot of people. Now it only has 4 VIP suites, but it's got room for a lot more people. I kind of dislike the fact that it doesn't have more rooms to accommodate more passengers. It's kind of like a cruise line, but it's obviously not. It's going to be more like a yacht. I do love the commercial they made for this ship when they brought it out. They called it the Great Gatsby. It was a really cool commercial, and you got to see some people partying it away in the 890 Jump. It's definitely a party barge. Right now in the game, there is an 890 Jump mission, which I've done many a times and posted on my YouTube channel, so you guys can check that out. Just look through the videos there. And the 890 Jump mission is a mission that terrorists have taken over an 890 Jump, and they are hacking the computer, getting whatever data that they need out of it. Your job is to go and eliminate the fighters that are supporting it, which are 2 Cutlass Blacks, board it, disable the hacking terminal, and kill 20 bad guys. There are friendlies on board. If they don't get killed right away, they might be able to take down some of the guys for you. But it's a fun little mission, really fun with an org or a group of players. I like doing it solo as well. Sometimes I can actually accomplish it, sometimes not. It just depends. But this is a massive ship. Currently is the biggest ship in the game that can be flyable or that anybody can use. It is very big, but it's a lot of fun. So guys, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. There's about 80% of you guys haven't even subscribed to the channel. You're watching the videos. Hit that little subscribe button. It's not going to hurt. You don't have to hit the bell if you don't want to get notifications all the time that I'm putting videos up. But if you do want the notifications, hit that little bell icon as well, and it'll let you know when I post a new video up. My org is Texas. We're always recruiting, so come check us out. The information's down below. Also, if you're new to the game and want to get into the game, I have a referral code down below. If you use it, I get credit for it. You get 5,000 credits for signing up using it. Really cool. And I'm going to do my first live stream on March 7th. So guys, come check that out at Twitch. I have that information down below as well. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.